Hello and welcome to an update of our mating game experiment. So we can start looking in on the 4 bins that we started 4 weeks ago. And this is the red wiggler bin. We're just going to take a quick peek inside. Not going to tousle them around too much. After all, it's really in the beginning stages. So, that's a cocoon right there. Nice and yellow, so freshly laid. Yeah, the thing about the red wigglers is I've noticed they are really great at reproducing, fairly consistent in all my systems. And I see, I think I saw one trying to get away from me. Yeah, trying to get away from me. So there are no smells. Here's another one, another cocoon. And here is a little baby. Yay. So the cocoons are hatching. And the population is starting to grow. Thought I saw another baby. I know there are at least, here's right there. Focus. They are so very tiny, but definitely reproducing, and I'm really happy about that. So I'm not going to try and locate all the mature worms, just gonna leave them alone. And I have the food ready. So this is just some peppers, I think, avocado skin, a little bit of banana skin, and I just pureed everything. It was easy because the worms right now need so very little. So each one of them is getting just like 2 tablespoons. I'm sure they'll be happy with this. As they mature and they become more worms in the bin, I will start giving them more food, and probably won't puree anymore, but so cute. Look at that. Okay. So the red, the red wiggler bin is looking good. And we got cocoons and we got babies. So let's move on to who's next? Oh, the European night crawlers. Okay, so here is our European night crawler bin. And let's see what we have going on here. The material feels good. The moisture level is very, very, very nice. And as usual, it's impossible to find any worms. They're good at hiding here. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh, there's a tail. Okay, so there's one. I knew that it was here somewhere. Just can't believe how difficult it is to spot such basically large worms, such a teeny tiny bin. Oh, well, there's one. Oh my goodness gracious. I know you guys are in here. Yeah, they're in here. They're just doing a good job of hiding from me. Oh, I thought I saw. That's a cocoon right there. So we have cocoons in here as well. Excellent. Let's feed these guys up. Otherwise, I'm going to spend all day trying to find them. Same thing, I measured it all out for them. Get a little bit of oyster shell. And there. That's it. So they're done. So let's move on to, I guess, the blue worms. And here are the blues. So I went back to review the videos, and I actually spotted 3 babies in here. I think the blues are leading in the number of babies. Oh, there's one of them, Speedy Gonzalez. Oh yeah. Oh, I think I saw a baby. Oh yeah, here it is. They really move fast, these guys. That's a baby. So that was 2, I think we saw. Oh, here's number 3. Here's another baby. They're getting bigger. So far, I have 3 babies in here that I see, probably more that I don't see, but we know under the right conditions, the blues are very, very good at reproducing. That is why people have a concern when they get a mixed batch of reds and blues, that the blues will outproduce the reds. And because they're so temperamental, something goes wrong and you're left with the majority of blues, you might have a large die-off or escape. So that's something to always consider. But now these guys are fed up, and let's go to our final bin, which is the African nightcrawlers. Here are our African nightcrawler bins. And again, the moisture seems to be good. I don't see really any dry spots. Ooh, lively and juicy, just perfect. I am thinking, here's another one. Yeah. I am thinking that, you know, the Nightcrawler's more solitary. Here's another one. So yeah, they're all in here. They're looking very, very good. Very healthy. And I know I saw a cocoon in the very first week, actually. But I guess it's going to take me a while to see babies. It's harder when you're trying to film. But I'm not going to bother them too much. I'm not going to do that to them. So here is the final feeding for you guys. Last but certainly not least, let's get you fed. Yeah, so far, the blues. Maybe the reds as well. Maybe the reds are tied with the blues. But my main concern is that the worms are looking good and that the material in the bin has a nice moisture level. So it's a matter of time. And now, just a little peek inside a bin that is going on as a side experiment to this particular experiment. So this is the experiment that I started on January 6th, and I put 5 European night crawlers in here, adult European night crawlers, to see if a 10-gallon bin would give us a higher reproduction rate than a 3-gallon bin. And it's not easy to find these guys in here because the bin is larger. There's one. But it's also not so easy to find babies or cocoons because they can spread, the babies can spread out, and there's a lot more material in here. So it's not always easy to spot cocoons, but I do my best. Here's another one. Okay, so they're basically in here because I can see them, but I'm not seeing, so far I'm not seeing cocoons. So maybe because the bin is bigger and there are only 5 worms, it's harder for them to find each other. So maybe in a situation like this, a smaller bin is the way to go. Well, we'll see in the long run. But so far the worms are doing okay, just not spotting any cocoons. So we're done here for this update, and we'll see you maybe next week, maybe in 2 weeks.